It's watch party time. Golden Globes night.
Woo, 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 woo.
Whoop, 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 whoop. Raise the roof. Yeah, kind of, sort of. That's still a thing. Not really. Welcome to the Red and Red Real Reviews watch party of the 83rd Golden Globe Awards. I had to stop myself from saying annual, 83rd annual, because obviously it can't be annual if you increment the number every year. And we've already had, as they normally do, they always throw some of the major ones out early, to winners out early, and save the rest of them for the back end of the show. So as they're kind of doing some song and fluff stuff right now, I guess we can talk about the awards that have already been handed out. This one, I feel like it's gonna be a bit of a hot take for both of us, because I personally I personally was a little surprised that she won. Tiana Taylor for One Battle After Another.
I was really surprised too. So she was, my first thought was like, wasn't she in the first half hour barely of the movie and that was it? Like, so that kind of pissed me off. So I don't know if there's like actual like time restrictions like to be nominated for that category. Like, how much of the movie do you have to appear in minimum to be considered for best supporting actress? I don't know, but yeah, so that fact kind of pissed me off. I was rooting for Elle Fanning because I did see Sentimental Value and I thought she was great in that. But I do have to say, although I was sort of upset and surprised that Tiana Taylor won, like, her speech was very sweet and very genuine. And then like, even they've been playing some like bangers in between the awards, like when they're getting the presenters to come up on the stage. So like they played her out with a song like from the 90s, like an R&B song. And she was like grooving along, like when she was dancing off the stage. And I thought that was cute. I don't know. She just seemed like very genuinely surprised. And like, she really didn't, you know how everyone always says, oh, I didn't expect to win, but like, she just seemed very genuinely humble. Like she wasn't just giving that standard line of like, oh, I didn't prepare anything. I didn't think I was going to win, you know?
Well, I mean, I guess in a certain sense, it could be very genuine, because neither of us thought she would win either. Because I kind of thought the same thing. She was in very early on. Her character, I mean, I guess it's okay to say spoilers in this kind of forum. Her character dies, so it's like she's just not in most of the chunk of the movie, and the movie centered around Leonardo DiCaprio, and you see Benicio pop up for a hot second, and then the daughter, who is nominated in a different category, I guess for lead. Which I also kind of feel weird that she's considered the lead, even though she's kind of like in and out of it as well. That movie felt like one of the, the SAG nomination that's for best ensemble cast. It kind of felt like that movie was more of an ensemble cast. None of them really stood out more than another.
Yeah, like there wasn't, I mean, I guess the lead would be Leo, but he was the male. So I guess because they had to do a lead for female, like she was the next, like Tiana Taylor was not considered a lead because she was in it for half an hour. So I guess the daughter had more screen time technically, but even so, yeah, you're right. It was, and then they advertised that like Benicio del Toro and Leo were like this duo like throughout the movie, but like Benicio was like hardly in it.
No, they kind of had this like broing out moments here and there, but yeah, I agree. Benicio also was barely in it.
Yeah, he was literally barely in it, but they marketed it like he was, like it was the two of them and like this unstoppable duo the whole time. Like that was totally misleading, extremely misleading.
Yeah, I mean, I wasn't totally sold on Leo's performance in that, but at least
I wasn't either.
At least I could say Leo was in it from start to finish. Like, as far as meeting the definition of lead actor in a film, at least the mold fits the claim, or whatever the expression is.
Right. So the fact that Tiana Taylor won the first award of the night, and like one battle after another. As Nikki Glazer joked, one man bun after another, she called it. She was making fun of Leo. I thought that was pretty good. But yeah, I thought because they were nominated for the most awards that they're like a lot of these movies that are nominated for the most awards, like actually don't end up sweeping all of them. And I thought that that was going to be the case. But when she won right out the gate, I was like, oh no, are they going to sweep every award? And is it going to be total bullshit and piss me off? But I don't know. We'll see how the rest of the awards go.
Yeah. And this is as far as like you know, you mentioned your pick who you would have wanted to win.
Yeah.
As Elle Fanning. So I didn't see Sentimental Value, at least yet. But have you seen Weapons? Because I saw Weapons and
I did not see Weapons.
Yeah, and Amy Madigan was kind of my pick, and I had to look up to make sure I had it right as far as which one which character she was to make sure who I thought she was really her. And she was this kind of like witch lady, which is behind all the children disappearing, and she was a psychopath. So I like looking through these. I mean, I saw the first Wicked. I didn't see the second one yet. Smashing Machine I can't find anywhere. I saw one battle after another, and I haven't seen Sentimental Value yet. So kind of like half exposure for me. I thought Amy Madigan was my pick for that one. Yeah.
Yeah, I guess we were just expecting what we saw. And yeah, so that one was kind of a surprise out the gate. And there was another surprise too, with the award after that. I was surprised by the Best Male Supporting winner as well.
Yes. Well, here we are back to Sentimental Value.
Yeah. Well, I was surprised in a good way, but I really thought that Jacob Elordi deserved to win for Frankenstein. Like, you literally forget that he's an actor playing a part. You really think he's this creature. Like, it really takes you out of reality. And I thought he really deserved to win. But Stellan Skarsgård, I did, again, Sentimental Value. They're sweeping a bunch so far. And I thought he was great in that. And it's kind of cool that an elderly guy can still pull in an award. And we saw we saw Gene Smart win again for Hacks, which I kind of ditched that show. I'm done with that show, but she is good in that show.
Well, we got 2 hours to fill. Let's pump the brakes a little bit. We'll get to it.
Yeah.
As far as the male supporting actor was concerned, I mean, I look at this category, and I mean, we didn't get a sweep of one battle after another, and I didn't think we would because one, I didn't think either. I wasn't a fan of Sean Penn's character, and Benicio wasn't in it very long. Plus, two from the same movie, they take votes away from each other,
True.
So I kind of wasn't looking at that as thinking one of them was going to take it. So I was kind of in either the Jacob Elordi camp, which to me, as long as I would like to see him win something because he's nominated twice here.
Yeah.
So I would like if he didn't win that one, I would really would like to see him win for the other one, for The Long Road to the North.
Yeah.
I believe that was the name of it. And because those two roles, for him to display all the emotion that he did in Frankenstein as this monster, and then as the doctor in that miniseries, he was a completely emotionless character. So like two polar opposites from acting categories in that one.
Yeah, pretty versatile. It shows that he's versatile. I think he swept the Critics' Choice Award last weekend for Best Supporting. So that's why I was really kind of I know, sometimes these awards don't line up. The person who wins for Golden Globes doesn't always win the same award for SAG or things like that. But I was kind of hoping that was an indication that Jacob Elordi would win, and I really thought he deserved it. And I mean, yeah, Sean Penn had like a really bad crazy character for One Battle After Another, but I do think performance wise, like he could have potentially deserved it. But I'm glad though that if Jacob Elordi couldn't have won it and Stellan Skarsgård could win it, and then you can have a guy of some age still able to win things. Like you don't have to be some young buck just to be a contender.
Mhm.
I thought that was cool, and he had a cute little speech.
And the other one I thought was kind of a dark horse in this category, and someone that was a young buck early on, but I've also never really thought of him as the kind of serious drama type of actor, is Adam Sandler. And he's kind of getting it, almost pushing that age of the older guy. Can I get an award yet? And I know you didn't see Jay Kelly. I know Clooney rubs you the wrong way. But I thought both of them were incredible in that movie, and I really kind of would have liked to see Adam Sandler get some love for that if it wasn't Jacob Elordi.
Yeah, I didn't see it. I didn't see Jay Kelly, but I wouldn't have had a problem with it if Adam Sandler had won. The thing about Jay Kelly, I'm a little hesitant to watch is I have heard that it's like quite pretentious. Like I've heard that it's the kind of movie that's created like probably in hopes of like, oh, we're gonna win some nominations just for like writing that, like the kind of movie that's like sole purpose is created to win awards or to be nominated for awards.
I didn't. No, I didn't get that feeling from it at all, because it was kind of it to me. The reason why I kind of thought of the dark horse is kind of like the same reason why the studios had success, because
Hmm.
Hollywood loves to see works about themselves, and Jay Kelly is about an actor who he's was so devoted to his craft, to his films, he's let his entire life pass him by. And
Hmm.
he's missed his daughter's entire upbringing. His, marriage was a shamble or whatever. Like he's never had a meaningful relationship. He's had stresses on his friends. Adam Sandler is his manager but he's also a
Hmm.
close friend of his. So he's kind of like gets to this point where he's, looking very reflective on his career, and he doesn't really have much to show for it, like no meaningful emotional connections.
Oh, they're doing Best Actor right now for motion picture. It's funny we're
Yeah,
talking about George
I was
Clooney
getting to
and
that.
no, I didn't think that they would do such a major award so early. I mean, we're only less than an hour and a half into the night.
And I'm so happy with who the winner is here.
Oh, I thought he would win.
Yeah, he was. I saw this.
Shamalama ding dong.
Shamalama ding dong. I saw this recently, and he is like so over the top and so super like hyper and full of energy. I'm really not super not super surprised that he's up there when accepting this, and I'm really really
Hmm.
glad that he is, because I really enjoyed that movie. It was kind of very snappy the whole way through.
Yeah, I'm definitely looking forward to watching that because I want to see if which a lot of the times whoever wins the Golden Globe, a lot of times they win the SAG award and the Oscar, but I don't know, we'll see, but I definitely want to watch it, especially if he's a contender for those next two awards.
Well, I mean, to that point, he was the upset last year because he did not win the Globe for the Bob Dylan movie.
Oh, right.
He won the SAG, and then he did not win the Oscar. So the
Hmm.
SAG was almost kind of like, okay, here you go, because we know you're not going to get the other two. So I almost kind of think of it the other way around, where I think the Globe matches the Oscar more than the SAG does.
Well, to be fair though, I think it depends on the way that these awards are decided, right? SAG, I mean, they have so many actors in SAG that are not major actors, they're working actors, and as long as you're in SAG, you can vote. So like they're voting for their peers in SAG. But
Yeah,
um
like
But then
like the Kids' Choice Awards.
Isn't for Golden Globes, or I get confused if it's the Golden Globes or the Oscars where they have like the Hollywood Foreign Press or whatever. It's this whole big like group of like who even knows who it's made up of. Like I think it's some actors, but like you don't really know necessarily. Like there's not really transparency in who's actually voting these things. So like you get the sense, and like I have heard that it's a real thing that awards can be like bought and paid for.
I remember you bringing that up last year with your Amelia Perez hot take.
Yeah, it's a real thing. Like with PR firms and stuff like that, it really depends on your marketing for a firm, which is sort of refreshing why Stellan Skarsgård won, because as he mentioned, it's a Norwegian film. Sentimental Value is partly in Norwegian. So he said like there was no marketing for that film. So a little surprising that he won for something that there was hardly any marketing for. So that's what I like is when like underdogs win. So it makes me feel like, all is right in the world when someone wins these awards when they deserve it. But then, I don't know, then I get disappointed when someone who wins who doesn't deserve it, in my opinion,
Yeah. That was catching up on some stuff. I lost my train of thought.
Oh, I mean, there were... there's so many to talk about. I was going to say there was another award I was disappointed about, but there are like 3 others we should probably talk about before that one.
Yeah, I mean, we can talk about, we can kind of save the ones that are repeats and kind of maybe we can catch up on the ones they just announced, because they also just did one. They gave screenplay to, I'm pretty sure it was Paul Thomas Anderson up there for One Battle After Another. So we were talking about Sentimental Value, pushing to take a couple extra ones, and here's One Battle After Another taking a second award.
You know what? And I don't know if this is somewhat of a hot take, but like I generally didn't feel like One Battle After Another was that good. Like it's very overrated for me. Like if I had to rate it 1 to 10, I would probably rate it like a 4 or 5. Like I mean,
it felt entertaining to me, but it felt very fragmented. The story was kind of a bit all over the place.
It was kind of all over the place. And like Leo had a couple funny lines, but like those were all in the trailers. Like all those like funny little moments were all in the trailers. And like, again, it's misleading because the trailers are making you think that it's Benicio and Leo the whole movie. And that's just not the case. And like, it was way longer than it had to be. Like, I don't know. I just don't think the screenplay was like that clever. Like, I don't know. It's just like to give that guy, Paul Thomas Anderson or whatever, to give him a screenplay award is like blowing smoke up the wrong person's ass. You know what I mean? Like, I don't know. I just like, is it just me? Like, I sometimes I feel that way. I'm like, did I watch the same thing as the person who's like, that was the best film of the year? Like, someone who says Sinners was the best film of the year. I'm like, did we watch the same movie? Like, I know art is subjective, but come on here. Like,
I mean, I would have voted. I would have rather had Sinners win it than One Battle After Another. One Battle After Another, like, again, to me, it was entertaining, but it also felt like a gigantic political statement the whole time. Like
completely.
From the very beginning, it felt like they were trying to make a stark comparison to ICE and the border crisis. Like that, to me, that's what One Battle After Another felt like.
Yeah, and it was just like exhausting. Like I even from the beginning, like within the first 5 minutes, I was rolling my eyes because I was just like, okay, these terrorists, like they act like they're so badass. They're like I'm a terrorist. What was the name of the group? Like I was just like, I'm already tired of this. 5 minutes
75.
in.
French 75.
Yeah, just like, we're the French 75. Like I was just like, this is stupid. Like you guys think you're so tough and so badass. Like you're the people who would crumble if you were faced with this kind of danger. Like just because it's a movie, it doesn't mean that it's like realistic.
Yeah, they're like the Pussycat Dolls robbing a bank, and I'm like, okay, I can't really I can't really believe this too easily.
Yeah, like I couldn't take it seriously. It was just like, I don't know. I just did not think it was that good. I thought it was so overrated. Like that's what I think about marketing. Like were there people paying critics or people to say that it was good and it was the best movie of the year? Like sometimes I wonder about these things.
Yeah, and I mean on the topic of Sinners, like if you can get by the whole vampire thing and a little bit of the gory stuff, which I know that's not your favorite thing all the time, but if you could get by that, that at least had a pretty original story. It was at least refreshing. So and it didn't, I mean, I was joking around like, oh, Sinners, here's the DEI pick, but like it actually had a decent and entertaining story. Like that one, I would not have remotely been upset if that had taken an award like that.
I mean, like some of the music was interesting for Sinners, but like I have to say, like there wasn't really like the vampire stuff didn't hit until like the first hour in, and like the first hour was devoid of vampire stuff. And still I found it like so incredibly cheesy. Like whenever they would show a vampire or like some scene of like fighting, they'd have that like electric guitar come on, like like I was just like, this is so fucking cheesy. Like who thinks this is badass? Like, what is this? You have this like what 1930s Mississippi or whatever, and then they were I don't know. It just seemed like you're bringing in this like modern like electric guitar with like something that's supposed to take place in the 1930s. Like it didn't go together.
Mm-hmm. Here's another dual win for limited series or anthology. Adolescence takes another one. Stephen Graham.
Not surprising. You know what? They deserve it. I think Adolescence, I was expecting them to sweep all of the awards they're nominated for. I don't think it's very many. I think it's maybe 3 or 4 at most, but I was expecting them to sweep it and they do deserve it. That was like the fact that it was done in like one take, that whole show, like it was just amazing. Like it was just something so unique, and the kid was excellent. Just Owen Cooper, I think is his name. Yeah, they deserve it. Adolescence deserves it.
Yeah, and that was a big moment from him winning the Emmy. So I wasn't really super shocked that he won the Globe too. That I wasn't that's why I kind of decided like, okay, I can probably prioritize watching other stuff and save Adolescence for later because it's going to be such a heavy favorite. I could probably just catch up on that after the fact.
And I heard that there is going to be, they're planning on like more seasons. It's not going to be a limited series after all. I think I heard.
So let me ask you then, since you've watched it before me, does it have the feeling, the sense of the story can continue, or is it like a Black Mirror type of thing where a White Lotus type of thing where every season is independent of each other?
It probably could continue, but I don't think they would do that. I kind of think it would be like an anthology. I'm guessing like a different story of like, this was, the first season was the story of this kid. Like, I think it would be a different story each season, the way that, I mean, maybe there is a room for a cameo from Owen Cooper or Stephen Graham. I thought Stephen Graham was great in this. He's the guy who just won for best supporting. Yeah, best supporting.
Our one of our buddies from a show we've covered in the past, Bodies, quite the different context.
Yeah, you know what? He's been around a while. He was also in Boardwalk Empire, I believe. He's kind of been around for like, I think like 10, 15 years. And so I'm glad that he's finally getting credit and he's finally getting what he deserves, as far as performance and acting. I think he deserves it. He's put in the effort and put in the time.
Yeah. One that got announced while we were talking was female actor in musical or comedy, which this one I haven't been able to find an opportunity to watch it. If I Had Legs, I'd Kick You. Rose Byrne took the award.
Mm.
So
Yeah, I haven't seen
have you
it
caught
either.
that?
Yeah, I did notice she was on stage. And I like Rose Byrne generally. So I was happy with that. Even though I haven't seen it. I'm like, okay, Rose Byrne. Okay, I'm good with that.
Yeah, she's kind of got that quirky. I almost said British, but I guess she's Australian actually.
She is Australian. Yeah,
Yeah.
she is very likable. Like I don't get oh, now they're doing best female for TV drama.
I
This is
wouldn't
going to be a
mind.
tough one.
Yeah,
I wonder
yeah,
if
but
Claire Danes would win this one. Sarah
I
Snook,
hope
that's who
Sarah
I'm
Snook.
hoping for. Sarah Snook for All Her Fault. That's who I'm hoping for.
Wait a minute. Oh no.
Oh, Robin Wright though. Ooh.
Oh, she's not there. That's why there's no acceptance speech. Okay. Oh, you're not going to be happy. You're not going to be happy about that one. Now, that was Dying for Sex was one I couldn't find. I couldn't find that to judge Michelle Williams' character, but I think you did, and you started to watch it and couldn't finish it.
So here's what I decided to do. I watched the first episode. I wasn't super impressed, and I saw all these reviews saying that, oh my God, that last episode, she was amazing in the last episode. Yeah, she plays a dying woman. It was good, but like, I don't know. Michelle Williams, like, to be honest, rubs me the absolute wrong freaking way. I don't know. The character was annoying to me. I don't know. Sarah Snook was robbed. Claire Danes was robbed.
Robin Wright robbed. I mean, there
Yeah.
were so many actresses in this. I would have rather see win.
Yeah, and she wasn't even there. Michelle Williams wasn't even there.
Yeah. She had a still. They had a still up with the other actresses.
I'll count that as another upset because I had a couple of them, but that was one of the upsets for me, I could say so far.
Yeah. Yeah, I'm not. I'm actually a little disappointed in that one. You know, because we covered All Her Fault, which was fantastic, and Sarah Snook was pretty powerful in that. I kind of put Beast in Me on the back burner, but you kind of had you kind of had. Well, you had kind of a bit of a hot take with Claire Danes, and I also watched Long Bright River with Amanda Seyfried, and she's kind of a weird cast to be playing a cop, but she kind of pulled it off. Like it was, and by the end of it, it was kind of had a little bit of a sore thumb feeling to it anyway. So I kind of didn't really mind that she was cast as a police officer because she kind of made it work. And then The Girlfriend, which I watched pretty recently, Robin Wright was fantastic, and I kind of wish the other actress was also nominated as well because she was also fantastic. They were both psychotic.
Yeah, that was a good show. I wasn't expecting it. It was like a guilty pleasure kind of for me, but I really did enjoy that show. I devoured it. It was like so messed up and crazy, but yeah, we just had Sinners win for box office achievement. I'm okay with that. That's fine. They got the people into the movie theater, so that's fine. I'm fine with that.
No, I am too, and I keep meaning to watch F1 because I really like Ford versus Ferrari. So I imagine I'd like F1 a lot. So yeah, but Sinners also had the feeling of a big blockbuster type of lot of action, a lot of special effects, kind of a little bit of a out there theme with the vampire stuff. So that kind of felt like a blockbuster type of movie.
Yeah, it kind of makes sense. Like I'm fine with that. Like, did I enjoy it personally? No, but like I'm not going to discount the fact that a lot of people pack the movie theaters to see it. So like that's completely deserving to me.
Yeah. While we catch up, give me a little bit of a deep dive on The Beast in Me because that was one you tackled on your own.
Yeah, Beast in Me I thought was good. Claire Danes was good in that, but Matthew Rhys, who is also nominated tonight, I believe, I'm really pulling for him. Or did they do that one already?
No,
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 you
no,
know
no,
what?
no, they have
He
not.
lost to Owen Cooper, I think. Or no.
Yeah, no, were they in the same category? No, I don't think they were.
Wait, did I miss that one? Or was that Noah Wiley?
No, because that was drama. I don't think they've done that one. Oh no, that was the Stephen Graham. That was Stephen Graham.
Oh, right.
Yeah.
Yeah,
Right church, wrong pew.
Yeah, I can't keep them straight. Yeah, Matthew Rhys was excellent in The Beast in Me. He was great in that. Claire Danes, obviously she makes a lot of weird faces, but I mean, she was good. I generally I think she's a good actor. Yeah, I don't know. That was so disappointing. Female
And
drama. I'm still just disappointed about that.
well, and I mean, we can also start to go into the stuff that weren't surprises, were repeats from the Emmys, because we had Noah Wiley win for the Pitt. He won the Emmy.
Okay.
We had Jean Smart win for Hacks. She won the
Mm-hmm.
Emmy. Of course, Owen Cooper. We had Seth Rogen win for the studio. He won the Emmy. So there were
That
a
was what
lot.
I was upset about, but I didn't know that he won
Oh,
the Emmy. So I was
he did.
surprised. I was like, what the hell? Like Glenn Powell or Adam Brody? Here's the thing. Like Seth Rogen is like kind of playing himself in the studio. Like of all the people nominated, I was kind of like, he's literally playing himself. Like there's no stretch to his character.
Well, I mean, here's the thing. This goes back to my argument about Jay Kelly, is that Hollywood loves when they make movies about themselves, and that's what the studio was. That's what Jay Kelly was. That's what the studio was. That's what Birdman was. Some years
Right.
back,
True.
they love that. They love when Hollywood does movies about themselves. So I mean, like that's why I kind of, even though I thought the studio was such like an offshoot, and we covered it and we both enjoyed it, but it didn't really resonate too well. I
Yeah.
guess with the broader audience. But it was also something where I really wasn't too surprised by that winning awards, because it's again, it's that Hollywood loves to see themselves. You talk about the pretentious thing. That's like an internal pretentious thing.
Yeah, and true also with the Golden Globes, how they vote for awards, like that's where the pretentiousness does take over, I think, with something like that. Like, oh, here's a show about our industry. We're going to make sure it wins. Like,
Yeah.
yeah.
I do want to shout out Lalo's reviews. He's hopping on and lighting up the comments. We like, that's the effects on Sinners. I'm assuming this is also the same comment. The great storyline. I mean, I like it. Yeah, again, I didn't mind Sinners.
Yeah,
I
I'm
thought it
probably
was
just that random person that like really did not care for it, and like I again, like with One Battle After Another, like I'm probably one of the only people who just didn't care for that one either and thought it was overrated, but like I like what I like, you know.
Yeah. Well, Lalo wasn't a fan of the effects either. I guess he didn't think they were realistic.
Okay. I don't know this Lalo person, but he seems pretty smart.
They didn't seem over. I didn't think they were overly cheesy though. It kind of matched what the theme of it was.
Yeah, I mean, I didn't think the gore was like badly done, or like when the vampire people like they looked real. It's just like I don't need like when someone grabs a stake and like is about to like hit a vampire or something. I don't need to hear na, na, na. Like I don't need to hear that. It just makes it stupid. It dumbs it down and it makes it stupid.
Yeah. I think we're in a little bit of a think we're in a little bit of a lull here with awards, so we can dig in deep on some other stuff. I mean, Noah Wiley had a repeat one. We just covered the season 2 of the Pitt. I really wasn't super shocked by that one because he's very good in that.
I thought he might win, but I was also thinking maybe Sterling K. Brown had a chance, or maybe Adam Scott had a chance, if anything, which I wouldn't have cared if either of them won either. Like I kind of was like, you know what? I couldn't care either way. Like whether one of these three guys wins, like I'm okay with it either way.
Yeah, I thought there wasn't really anyone in here that I was going to be upset with. I mean, I would just because Noah Wiley already won, he already got the Emmy for it. I was kind of hoping they would give it to Sterling Brown just to like break it up and get him something. I mean, maybe season 2, which is coming up in I don't know another month or so. Maybe that'll be just as good. Hopefully, it'll be just as good, and he'll be back.
Yeah, hopefully.
Yeah, I mean, I would kind of be a little. I actually kind of would be a little upset if Adam Scott won, just because Severance. I can watch it and I can enjoy it, but I don't love it. I don't get like a lot of the hype around Severance. So I mean, I don't dislike Adam Scott, but I would have rather one of the other actors won over him.
Yeah, like Adam Scott as a person, I think I probably like more than his role in Severance. That's why I would root for him to be like, oh, Adam Scott, like he's a good guy. You know, he seems like a good guy. I don't mind him winning.
Yeah. And we haven't done that one yet.
What about did Jean Smart win an Emmy?
Jean Smart did. Yeah, she did win. Did she win the Emmy? She won them all last year. I don't remember if she won the Emmy again this year, but she did just win the Globe.
This is the 3rd Golden Globe she's won, I believe. And so the year before last year, we were like, oh, maybe we should check out this hack show. And then in the meantime, we did. And I was sort of disappointed with it. I watched like a couple seasons of it, and I tried to catch up, and I was like, I can't watch this.
Yeah. When I started watching Hacks, I could get along with it. Like it was okay. It was funny, but then it just started to like veer down different paths, and I was like, I've kind of like lost my appetite for this show.
I think it was the moment it veered down like they them boulevard is when like I was like, it's not, I can't watch this anymore. Even though Jean Smart is like she's a great comedic actress, but I thought that there were so many moments in the show where she did like dramatic acting that was like excellent. So it kind of surprised me, like seeing the show, that she was nominated for a comedy award, because a lot of what she was doing like wasn't necessarily comedy.
Well, and I thought it was interesting because tying back what you said about Seth Rogen, he's playing himself in the studio. When Jean Smart's up there accepting the award, I kind of got the feeling like she was still in character. So I almost felt like she's playing herself in Hacks.
Well, she a lot of people say that the role was written with like, I think like either Roseanne Barr or some other like old school comedian in mind, and I don't remember Joan Rivers. I don't remember who they had in mind, like whoever wrote the role of I forget her character's name, but yeah, I guess she does, her real character bleeds into the character that she won for, because she was pretty funny and witty when she was up there accepting.
Yeah, and I mean, although I don't really want to see it, I kind of feel like Hannah Einbinders will take this one too.
Oh God, I really hope not. Like that would be so devastating to me personally, because she's just another person that rubs me the wrong way. And like, I feel like she's literally playing herself in the show.
Yeah. Yeah, she kind of gives off a little bit of that. Like, this is who she really is.
Yep.
One that we're still waiting on, but I'm excited about this one, is Best Performance by Female in Drama Series, because I think that this category is stacked.
Who's in the category?
So, all All right, I'm gonna read them in alphabetical order, so don't get upset at me when I start this off.
Okay.
Bella Ramsey,
Oh God.
Britt Lauer, the redhead or fake redhead from Severance.
Yeah, fake redhead. Thank you very much.
Yeah. Helen Mirren, that's gotta be a heavy hitter right there for Mobland.
Oh yeah.
Kathy Bates. I mean, Matlock does really appeal to me, but it's also Kathy Bates. She's kind of like the Meryl Streep of TV.
Right.
Carrie Russell, Diplomat. That's a
Ooh,
juggernaut right there.
that's
And
stacked.
yeah, and Rhea Seehorn for Pluribus.
Oh, right. Yeah, and you know what? I've only seen one episode of Pluribus, but I think that first episode was a great measure of her performance in that show. I'm assuming, like, it may or may not get crazier, but like I thought that first episode, like I was able to judge, like, oh yeah, like I could see how she's a contender for an acting award with her performance just in this first episode.
Yeah. Now I've 99.9 all the way through it because I'm trying to like squeeze in the finale today, and I've got like 10 minutes left. I've got like 10 minutes left of the finale to watch. And her range in this, from the early on point where you like her, it really does not stop. Her character does not change throughout the entire thing. It's the Carol Sturka character is the same level of intensity all the way through.
Huh. I don't know. I might continue watching it. I'm not totally sure, but it was interesting for sure. Like it was definitely something I really really couldn't say I've seen before. Like it was the first episode was a pretty easy watch, but
see, you always hate on the sci-fi, and I tell you don't judge the book by its cover. And now you watch it late on the bandwagon, and you're like, okay, this is decent.
I feel like lately the things that I think I'm gonna like, I hate, and then the things that I don't expect to like, I love. Like I feel like that's sort of a new thing with me lately.
That's why you gotta, it's that separation. You gotta be able to accept that you may not relate to the picture because it's make-believe. It's still Hollywood.
Or like I just thought I'd love anything that Leo did and I did not like it. Like Frankenstein, absolutely loved. And I was like, oh, this looks kind of cheesy and I don't know. But I ended up loving Frankenstein. And
I thought Frankenstein was fantastic. It took a little bit to get going, but I thought it was fantastic.
I was just like engrossed in it the whole time. I thought it was excellent. And I love Guillermo del Toro.
Yeah. Well, you're not going to be happy about the director.
Come on. This movie was not that good, bro. Not that good.
Well, I mean, I could let me find all the nominees so I can refresh my memory. I mean, between Guillermo, I mean, I could even justify Ryan Coogler winning it. I mean, I'm not because my initial take of One Battle After Another is that it was disorganized and fragmented. I feel like that's a direct criticism of the director. So for it to win Best Director, to me, it's kind of like a slap in the face to the award.
Well, and best screenplay too. Isn't that like a measure of how disorganized and awful something is? If it's all over the place, like isn't the screenplay like responsible for that as well?
More towards the writers. Yeah, I would say that would be more strike towards the writers. But I mean, if he won it, obviously he was either the writer or a contributing member of the writer.
He is the writer. Yeah. So, I don't know. You know what I'm hoping? I saw a video the other day online of like Jacob Elordi like shooting the shit with Leo was I think Leo was taking a selfie or taking a picture with Guillermo del Toro, and I was like, man, if Leo did a movie with Guillermo del Toro, that would be freaking cool. I don't think they've done any movies together, but I was like, that would be really interesting. So if that is a pair up that would happen, I would watch the hell out of that.
Yeah, that one. And this is where my association kind of screws me over, because I hear Guillermo del Toro and my brain goes to Benicio del Toro, so I can
Yeah, it
never.
is the same last name technically, right?
Yeah, so I can never associate a Guillermo work.
Yeah, and Guillermo del Toro, he seems like such a sweet guy. Like I love him as a person, and like I love his movies. Like even though like Pan's Labyrinth was like super messed up, I loved it. I loved the animated Pinocchio he made was like awesome. It was like beautiful, it was stunning, but it was also hilarious. Like I don't know, I really love the style of the things he does.
I'm actually glad you brought that up, because I kind of forgot about that movie because it's been so long now. But I really adored Pan's Labyrinth. I don't remember too much because it was so long ago, but I remember really, really liking it.
It's really dark and really heartbreaking, but like that's the thing is he just, and I think Guillermo del Toro, I want to say he writes a lot of the screenplays of the movies he does, and he just has the ability to like break your heart, like twist your heart, like step on your heart. Like I don't know, I think he's excellent. And I don't think he gets recognized for it as much as he should, like to be one of the great directors. Like Pan's Labyrinth like is I think one of the best movies of like the recent past.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, I'm not. I that's one I should probably rewatch just to refresh my memory on it.
I should too. It's been a good like I don't even know when it came out. Was it already like 15 years ago? It could have been.
I was gonna say it might be pushing 20 years.
Yeah, I mean, I probably haven't watched it ever since, and yeah, I mean that was a tough one to watch, but it was so good.
Yeah. Let's I think they're going through some fluffy awards right now. So
yeah, this is the best animated, which I'm assuming K-pop Demon Hunters is going to sweep this one, but we'll see.
yeah. They're doing the
I did watch
now.
Zootopia 2 as well. Zootopia 2 was like meh. It was okay.
It's one of those kids movies that they're just making a sequel for a money grab.
Exactly. Yeah.
Yeah, K-pop Demon Hunters one.
Of course. Yeah. And you know what? I love the soundtrack of K-pop Demon Hunters. I was a little bit disappointed in like the ending. It just felt like very abrupt. It was like, okay, there's turmoil, then everything is solved in 2 minutes, and then it's the end, and you're just like, what?
Yeah.
I was a little disappointed with that, but the songs are like amazing, and I generally was intrigued with it. But yeah, I think it deserves best animated.
Yeah. Now obviously Best Picture won't be done till the end of the night, but the nominees, we have Frankenstein, we have Hamnet, which I'm not super like drawn to. I can run out and see it at the local cinema, but I don't know how Shakespeare adjacent it is, and Shakespeare doesn't super appeal to me. We have It Was Just an Accident. We have Sentimental Value, which you saw. We have Sinners, which we both saw, and we have The Secret Agent. That one and Accident, I haven't been able to find either one of them.
And I believe It Was Just an Accident and Secret Agent are both foreign language. Yeah. Well, and Sentimental Value, as I mentioned, is more than half in Norwegian and a little bit in English.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, there was one that I was also surprised. I don't think it is. No, it's not. So Nouvelle Vague, which I saw because it's up on Netflix, and I didn't realize that was kind of based on a true story, or is based on a true story. And that was another one that's like 95% in French.
Oh.
And it's up for best picture, musical, or comedy, and it's not in the foreign language category.
Yeah, there was an Asian film with one of the guys from, is it Squid Game? think there was a
Yeah.
Korean film. What's that one called?
No Other Choice.
Yeah, I was almost gonna watch that because I was one of those people who were just like, like I don't love foreign movies, but I've watched quite a few. And I wasn't expecting Parasite to be so good several years ago. And
I love
and
that.
I'm glad I watched Parasite and gave it a chance. So like sometimes these Korean and these foreign films can be really, really good. And like if people would just give them a chance and read the damn subtitles, they would actually enjoy the movie probably.
I'm one that needs to be convinced to do that in most cases, because I'm kind of a focus centric person. If I'm paying so much attention to reading the subtitles, and because it's in a different language, and I've got to process that, I can't process what I'm seeing visually as well. So I'm one of those that kind of needs some convincing with subtitle stuff.
Well, I mean, I'm given that I'm the caption queen or the subtitle queen or whatever you want to call it. I I still like have to kind of um motivate myself to watch foreign films just because I am like kind of a multitasker. If I like get distracted or if a movie doesn't completely hold my interest, I'm scrolling on my phone and stuff. So with foreign films, I can't do that. So I really have to be like completely in it so that like I don't even have to like get bored for a slight second and be scrolling on my phone or checking my email or something stupid, you know?
Yeah. But I mean, that's another old movie that you brought up in Parasite, because that's another one that I also extremely enjoyed. That was one I did not have any problem following along with the subtitles with.
Yeah, that was a wild ride and I did not expect to love it. I was just like, "Oh, you know what? I've been hearing so much about it. I guess I'll give it a shot." And I was able to find it and I watched it and I was just blown away and I was so surprised. But yeah, I mean these actors, like these foreign film actors too are like just as good as the actors we have here. They're amazing.
And the rest of this Best Picture in Musical or Comedy, you saw Blue Moon, I saw Bugonia, I saw Marty
Hmm.
Supreme. We had neither of us has seen No Other Choice. We both saw One Battle After Another. I don't know how that's a musical or a comedy. And I saw
It's a
Nouveau Vague.
comedy technically.
I don't understand how. I don't think I laughed one bit in that.
Well, everyone's like, "Oh, Leo's part is so funny in that movie." I'm like, the
Because
couple funny parts.
he's a stoned out ditzy like freedom fighter of sorts. Like that to me, that's not funny. Like his dialogue wasn't funny. He
Yeah,
wasn't
but I
slapstick
mean,
acting.
the couple funny parts that were like written to be funny again were like featured in the trailer or like little clips you saw here and there, so it's like ruined for you and then you go to watch the movie and you're like, "Oh, that was from the trailer." Like no surprise there. Like I
Yeah, I guess that one scene where he was trying to get the password and he kept calling on the payphones and
hmm,
he couldn't remember what the address or phone number or whatever it was he was trying to remember.
yeah.
I guess I could see how that was supposed to be funny, but it just felt sad. Like
Yeah.
this guy's coked out of his brain from so many years after this, escapade he's been on with these terrorists or bounty hunters or whatever they were, and I mean, I guess that's supposed to be funny, but it wasn't funny because he's just he's stoned out the whole time.
Yeah, I don't know. I guess because it's like a Paul Thomas Anderson movie, it's like supposed to be funny and supposed to be quirky and you know what I mean? Like I don't know. It kind of fell flat for me. I did not enjoy it.
Yeah. Nouveau Vague. Um, I this one I actually I don't know why I went into this thinking it was going to be a musical, because the way the title sounds, and then when it starts out with a lot of French speaking, that kind of reinforced it a bit. But it's not a musical at all, and it actually is pretty funny, and it's kind of like this director. I can't think of the guy's name. It's about making the movie Breathless.
Oh.
Yeah, which I maybe I'm just cinematically ignorant in this sense, but I didn't know that was like a particularly pivotal point in movie history. And the director behind that movie is, I guess, this very quirky guy, and he's kind of like no script. I just want to no script, no prep. We're just gonna shoot. We're gonna shoot with one camera. like all these kind of like really wacky techniques to,
Mm.
shoot a film. And it kind of felt believable. I'm watching this wondering like, are they like pulling real people to do this instead of like actors playing the roles? Because it almost kind of felt like a docu-series more than like a black and white docu-series
Mm.
as opposed to a film about making a film.
Yeah, I mean that could have been the point, maybe.
Yeah.
I didn't see it, but I think I heard about it. But yeah, I wouldn't be surprised if they're just pulling realistic people that are not actors to get that genuine vibe.
I've noticed that the Globes is backfilling their show with commercials now. It felt like they were really snappy through all these awards, and now I look up and it's just commercial, commercial, commercial.
Yeah, you know what? I feel like I noticed a couple differences with this show this year. I think that was a new thing where they had the two guys doing the commentary. Like, isn't it usually like a faceless announcer who's like, so and so just won and it's their third nomination? Like, usually after someone wins, usually there's like a faceless voice that like gives commentary like that. But they showed the two guys, and like I recognize one of them because he's just like I don't remember if he was on E or what channel he was on, but I recognized one of the guys. So they actually showed them at the beginning of the show, and they were like, yeah, we're doing commentary. And so I was kind of wondering, I'm like, does that mean they're not going to have Nikki Glazer do like little asides at the beginning of like when it comes back from commercial? But she has been doing some of those. So yeah, I don't know if that like commentary thing of like, we're going to show you who the commentator,
Yeah,
um,
commentator.
like we're going
I,
to show you who the commentators are and give it more personality, and like the snappy music in between the present. Like I feel like it's all a little bit of a different vibe this year, right?
mhm. Yeah, I think the Oscars poked fun at that at one point recently. I don't remember who it was. It was some known comedic actor like a Jonah Hill, somebody like that. And they were sitting in that voiceover box. They're sitting in that voiceover box, kind of giving that pretending like they were doing the
Commentary or
supportive dialogue. And but I don't think that was really him. I don't think that was Jonah Hill really doing that. I think Oscars was just making a joke.
yeah. I don't know. It just seems like they've tried to make it like a little bit cooler this year. Do you know what I mean?
Mhm.
Like they're trying to appeal to more people. They're trying to get more viewers. They're trying to make it easy to digest. It does seem a little bit easier to like keep people entertained. Like,
Well, yeah. Well, I also think it's if I can remember where I was going with that. Um, they're trying to make it more genuine. That's why I lost my words for a second. I think they're trying to make it more genuine as far as showing, because when you show someone that's doing an unspoken thing or something you just think is just some big voiceover bit, when you show somebody behind the scenes, it kind of gives a little bit of a depth of authenticity to
right.
the production.
Yeah, it's like they're trying to give the show more personality. And you know what? I don't hate it. Like I think like these couple little changes they've made have made it better. I was just a little bit surprised with Nikki Glazer's monologue in the beginning. She did kind of play both sides as far as like politics goes. You know, she made a joke that was like aimed at the Justice Department about the Epstein list, but in the next breath, she's kind of dunking on CBS, where she makes I don't know if you caught that or if you saw that part, but right in the beginning, she made a joke about CBS and she said, yeah, it's like CBS news, like basically saying like they're
Oh,
bullshit news. Like, so, and I was like, damn, girl, I'm like, this is airing on CBS. Like, she's like, but from what we know, if anybody saw Ricky Gervais's latest stand-up special, which I think he's nominated for. Mortality is what it's called. He tells a story. He's like, this is a true story, because you know how sometimes comedians they're like, oh, this happened, but like it's totally fudged, like it's not real. But he said this is a real story. He's like, this is about how I hosted the Golden Globes, and like there was this whole process where they never told me that I couldn't do a joke. He's like, they had all these lawyers come in, and they had to okay and they had to approve my jokes. And he said, I was the only one who decided I didn't want to do something. He's like, they never told me I couldn't do a joke. So it does seem like the fact that she was literally biting the hand that feeds her, like she's making a joke and throwing shade at CBS when this airs on CBS. But like they give her that freedom to just say whatever she wants. That's what it seems like. So I guess you have to throw some kudos their way, like to the fact that they're able to let the host be like just say whatever they want and like have no restriction.
Well, you also have to remember that CBS and Paramount are under new ownership, effective towards the end of last year. So there could very much be a different kind of hierarchical understanding between executive leadership and talent for events like this.
Well, like you think Nikki Glaser didn't know that?
No, that's what I'm saying.
Oh,
Like I'm saying, maybe, there could be a situation with executive leadership where she has a longer leash because the company is under new management.
yeah. But even when, I mean, Ricky Gervais hasn't hosted in a while. It's been what, 4 or 5 years? I think he last hosted his really legendary speech was like 2020, I think, before everything went to hell. And they gave him the freedom to say whatever he wanted then. But then that was his last year hosting.
Yeah. Well, I mean, Nikki Glaser, I thought, did a good job last year too, so they're probably just continuing the momentum there.
Yeah, I thought she did a decent job. Like I wrote down, she had a handful of funny jokes. She was making fun of Clooney, like saying, there's something I've been waiting to ask you. And she's like, I'm having a problem with my Nespresso machine. Because you know how he does those Nespresso commercials, kind of dunking on him, like the fact that you're a major actor and you do Nespresso commercials. Like, so I thought that was funny. And, obviously when anyone can stick it to Clooney, I'm all for it. But then the one man bun after another Leo joke. And then she was basically dunking on him for, having a young girlfriend. And then which I thought was very funny. She then was like, that's the only thing we joke about because we don't know anything about you. Like we just joke on about you liking young girls and your all your girlfriends being, under 30 years old, like, because we don't know much about you. So that's all we have to make fun of you for.
That's actually a fair point, because when you think about it, when you think of Leo, you only know of him dating younger women and his obsession with climate change. And like, you think besides those two things, is there really anything that anyone knows about Leonardo DiCaprio besides those two things in his films?
Yeah, I mean, occasionally you'll see him dancing at like music festivals, or you'll see him vaping or things like that, but we don't really know much about like his likes and dislikes. We don't know much about him as a person.
Yeah.
Oh, gee. Oh, I hope this is not a disappointment.
Here comes an award.
Is this Best Supporting TV Comedy? Yeah, so we have some White Lotus people nominated. We have Hannah Einbinder. Please don't win, Hannah.
She didn't. It looks like it's another Adolescence win.
Okay, I'm good with that. I'm having trouble remembering who she was in Adolescence. Was she either like some sort of counselor, or was she a police officer? I can't remember.
Don't ask me. You're the one that saw it.
I mean, this was like a year ago.
Oh, is it that old?
I think it was last winter. I think it was I think it was like was it like last January? Maybe I'm wrong. I feel like it was last winter, but I could be wrong.
This I mean this is why I kind of was. I mean I mean I got soured on Hannah Einbinder's character, so I'm kind of glad she didn't win. But this is the one where I kind of the only reason I was thinking she probably would win again is because it wasn't a very deep category. The White Lotus had 3 actresses in the category, and then Catherine O'Hara from the studio, who did not have a very big role in that.
Yeah.
And then of course Hannah Einbinder, and then Aaron Doherty. So it wasn't a very deep category.
No, I think for the supporting, they don't have a difference between drama and comedy, correct? They put them all together.
Some of them do, some of them don't. As I've been updating our ticker, um, I noticed that some of them say drama musical, some say drama, some say musical comedy, and some of them just say television.
Yeah, I think
And they're kind of all over the place.
if it's lead actor, they'll have it split between drama and comedy, but if it's supporting, they just put them all in one bucket.
Nah, I gotcha.
That's why, you know, she's thinks that's why she's nominated. So with someone from Adolescence is nominated with White Lotus.
Yeah, that's true. Well, those are both dramas. That's not too far out of the box.
Yeah, I mean, oh, Wanda Sykes. I don't know what she's introducing. We only have a couple of words left. We still.
Yeah, and we still got 40 minutes, so they're gonna leg this out. Oh,
Yeah,
I think they're doing stand up because they just announced Bill Maher. So I think they're
oh,
doing
okay.
stand-up category.
Yeah, I think Brett Goldstein's nominated, Ricky Gervais, Kevin Hart. Who else am I forgetting? Oh, what's his name? I'm not a fan of him. That guy, yeah. Bill Maher.
Bill Maher, yeah, Bill Maher.
Yeah, I'm not a super fan of his.
I mean, they also got that silly podcast award out of the way early too.
Well, I mean, I guess if there's anyone that was going to win it, I guess it was better that Amy Poehler won, or I thought the Smartless guys might win. But I guess those are the two best options of what could have won. Like if Call Her Daddy won, I would have been like, this is bullshit. Like I would have flipped the table probably.
Is Amy Poehler from Massachusetts, from Boston?
I don't know actually. She might be from yeah, because she made a comment about her parents can watch the Patriots now.
Yeah.
But technically she could be from anywhere in New England, right?
Technically, but the Patriots have more of a Boston feel than anywhere else. I mean, anywhere north of Massachusetts is kind of an extension of Massachusetts anyway.
Well, I was going to say there's people in Connecticut that are Patriots fans. So
yeah, but Connecticut's kind of split in half. You know, Connecticut, in my experience, sports-wise, was always half New York and half Boston.
Yeah, true. At least for baseball, as far as I know.
Yeah. Who is that Indian guy? He is in so much. Like he has, it's not just a recognizable face. Like he actually is in a lot of stuff.
Who, the guy behind Sarah Silverman?
He was in this category. Oh, here we go. I found the category. Kumail Nanjiani.
Oh yeah, he's kind of a side actor in a lot of things. Like I can't even name one, but I know I've seen him in multiple things.
Yeah, but he's hilarious. Anytime I see him, he's so funny.
Oh, Ricky Gervais won, but he wasn't there. All right, well I'm cool with it.
Maybe that's why they cut to commercial so fast. This secret fake Scrubs commercial with Sarah Chalk.
Oh, jeez.
That's one we never talked about whether we were going to discuss covering, the Scrubs return.
Well, I mean, I did not watch the entirety of Scrubs, so like I'm not really going to catch up now. I mean, it's been
Well, that's okay. You don't need to watch the whole thing. I mean, I've seen a good chunk of Scrubs, but there's definitely some seasons I didn't see, especially the more recent ones, the ones at the end.
I just saw like random episodes. Like I kind of know like who some of the characters are, but I feel like I probably wouldn't get some of the like
Yeah,
jokes or callbacks or anything like that.
yeah.
Wait, so how many awards do we have left?
We've still got a couple major acting ones, and of course, Best Picture. We didn't. Okay, we did that one. That was Gene Smart. We did limited anthology. That was Michelle Williams, who just no showed the thing.
So we've got best film, as we mentioned, for both left, drama and comedy.
We did best male in musical or comedy. Although that was one where we were kind of upset about because Seth won, and Glenn Powell was fantastic. Adam Brody. I also kind of figured that nobody wants this. If it didn't win season 1, it wasn't going to win season 2 because there wasn't a big. To me, there wasn't a big stretch of difference between season 1 and season 2.
Yeah.
So I kind of wasn't so surprised with that. I did think Glenn Powell had a legitimate chance though, so I was kind of upset that he didn't get that.
Yeah, I thought he did too.
And like we talked on our review, where Jeremy Allen White won the last time, and it was kind of like, okay, whatever, you just gave it to Jeremy Allen White again. This most recent season of The Bear, he actually was exceptional in, and they didn't give it to him. So it's like, this is a little backwards right now.
Yeah.
We did that one. That's anthology. Did we do? Yes, we did. That was Owen Cooper. Let's find some other awards.
We still have we still have a couple TV ones left, like which is the best limited series, which is the best musical or comedy TV show. And then we have best actor and actress for drama movie, and then best motion picture, obviously. So we do have more than a handful.
We started talking about that, and I don't think we necessarily finished the thought as far as predicting it, because it's as loaded as the category is. It's hard to kind of pick a winner out of that. Like there's 3 that I wouldn't be upset with at all. There's one that I just kind of assume. I feel like Kathy Bates at this point just gets nominated because she's Kathy Bates. I obviously would not like to see. I would not like it if Bella Ramsey won. I'm not super big on Britt Lower's character in Severance. Like I don't see a big acting credential there.
I don't either.
It's hard for me to pick who I would want to win between Helen Mirren, Kerry Russell, and Rhea Seehorn.
I would say for me, I'm going to go with Helen Mirren because she played a fantastic biatch.
That's my pick too. As much as I would love to see Kerry Russell win, I think Helen Mirren just kind of stormed through this one.
Yeah, I don't know. I like Kerry Russell and everything, but I just don't know if I'm not sure if this most recent season was like the best or like the most crazy performance from her, like outstanding. You know what I mean? Like kind of like what you said about Jeremy Allen White. I don't know if I get like that this season was her best performance. Like I don't know if I get that.
I think season 2 was better for her, but this past season was better for Hank. Was better for Rufus Sewell.
I agree with you. Yeah, that's what I would say.
And Rhea Seehorn, I mean, Pluribus got 2 more seasons, so I'm sure she'll be back. It's not like it's a lost cause if she doesn't get that one.
Yeah, I honestly wouldn't be upset if she took it. But I could see Helen Mirren getting it. Just please no Bella Ramsey.
No. Although I think it would probably be hilarious if she walked up to the mic and took the globe and went like, "I'm gonna be a dad," and shoved the globe towards the microphone. I was like, "Come on, that's a troll."
I just threw up in my mouth when you said that.
I think we got another announcement here. Elle Fanning and Queen Latifah.
Oh, Dakota Fanning.
That's Dakota Fanning.
Yep, that's Dakota Fanning.
They look the same. They could be twins.
I think they're only a couple years apart.
Oh, here it is. Female actor, TV drama.
Okay.
I do alphabetical in a different order.
Oh, you do first name alphabetical, right?
Yeah, but that's how it was written on their website.
Oh.
Yeah. Fun.
Okay, Kathy Bates is there.
Yeah, I think they're all there.
Oh, okay.
There's no shows here.
Oh no, Helen Mirren's not there.
Oh, you're right. Yeah, you're right. She's not there. Watch.
Ugh.
Oh, what? Holy cow. I reverse spoke that into existence, I guess. You'll see.
How is yours so ahead of mine?
I don't know. Well, we had that problem last year where you were ahead of me in the Oscars because you saw Mikey Madison win before I did.
Oh yeah. No, I'm watching on Paramount Plus.
I'm watching on DirecTV Stream.
Oh.
Yeah.
No, I'm fine with her winning for Pluribus.
No, I am too. It was just funny that I made the joke like it's renewed for a couple more seasons, so she's got time. She'll be back.
Yeah.
She'll get it again, and here it is. She wins in season 1.
Yeah, what I saw in that first episode was worthy enough, I think.
Yeah. Yeah, and it like I said, it doesn't stop. It doesn't stop.
Yeah, and she was great in Better Call Saul. Like she's been around a while. Like I love those kind of stories where like, actors don't really get their due like until a little bit later, and I like those kind of like little underdog stories.
And I didn't realize how much she had kind of a cult following for Better Call Saul.
Yeah, I guess so.
Like beloved character status.
I wonder if she was nominated for that. I feel like there's a chance she might have been. Like, I don't know that this is her first nomination because she's, I don't know. I think she, kind of funny because Vince Gilligan, this is him using the same actress again. Like, we talk about different directors and writers kind of using the same people as muses or whatever you want to call it.
Yeah. Yeah, Taylor Sheridan's the one we always talk about.
Taylor Sheridan, but a lot of them do it. Like Tim Burton does it all the time with
he does. Yeah.
Johnny Depp and what's the I can't even think of her. Helena Bonham Carter. He does it. He uses her for everything.
Mm-hmm. And I mean, he's been doing that for a long time too. I mean, because he always used Danny Elfman. Well, Danny Elfman also did music as well, but Danny Elfman, I think, voiced some characters early on for Tim Burton as well.
Oh yeah.
Yeah. Oh, TV series drama. Here we go. Diplomat, The Pitt, Pluribus, Severance, Slow Horses, I tried. I really tried to watch that. White
It's
Lotus.
slow, right? Slow
It's
horses, big surprise
very
there.
slow. Yeah. Yeah. Dun dun dun.
I'm going to say the
Yeah.
Pitt for this.
I think Queen Latifah just said the Pitt. Yeah.
Yeah. I get that. I wouldn't have been surprised if Diplomat won or White Lotus. White Lotus had a chance, I feel like.
It was, but I mean, I know we had that discussion / possible disagreement of which White Lotus season was better.
Hmm.
I didn't dislike season 3. I just didn't find it very memorable.
It's funny. Bella Ramsey and Mark Ruffalo have this exact same haircut.
Maybe that's why I haven't recognized her.
Yeah, she was the one who a few years ago made a big stink about, oh, they should be there shouldn't be any like pronouns, or I don't remember what she said. Like it shouldn't be
Oh,
best
God.
actress, it should be like best actor, or she had some problem with, and she was nominated for something and she had some problem with it. Wasn't up to her standards.
Is she the reason they changed it? Why they don't say actress anymore? It's a male and female actor.
I don't know. She was advocating for change, like, oh, you shouldn't call it that. That's disrespectful to those of us who go by they them, or some bullshit.
Oh God, if that's the reason, it's one thing to make the reason because like an actor is an actor is an actor, like that would be one thing, but like to turn it into a pronoun thing is a little ridiculous.
Yeah.
Yeah, I mean, I guess we can't be too surprised about the Pitt here, but that's a good win. There's nothing wrong with the Pitt winning.
Yeah, I'm fine with that. That's good.
Oops.
Okay. This guy is the creator. I guess he's the creator of the Pitt, and he's wearing a leopard suit with like black trim, like silk trim. I don't know what this thing is. It's a sight to behold. I've never seen anything like it.
It's memorable.
It's memorable, that's for sure. Yeah, it's like leopard, but in like black and like gray or tan. Like I can't really quite tell what it is, but it's definitely leopard print.
Yeah.
Leopard print tux.
Yeah. The other thing you notice about the Globes is just how much, like, they really need 3 hours for the show because there's just so many categories for this particular show.
Yeah, there's a lot. I mean, is there a decent amount of fluff? Yes. They could compress it if they wanted to. They just won't.
Like the SAGs, I feel like are 2/3 of these. Like there's no fluff awards, and I feel like
right.
the acting awards are significantly condensed.
Yeah, and that's why it's just 2 hours and lickety split, and I like it that way.
And I feel, and I mean the way they moved it the first year they went to Netflix, I feel like they probably could have done it in an hour. They really they really probably could have moved because they really moved that along with not having to deal with commercials.
Yeah, that show is actually like a pleasure to cover because it's so like streamlined. Like something like this is just like, oh God, here we go. But like, I mean, they're trying their best to make it as digestible as they can. But like, I mean, I think it would help if they're not going to streaming for another few years. Or is that Oscars?
That's Oscars.
Oh, Oscars. But if they were smart, they would follow suit. But I mean, they do have it on Paramount. So I guess
I was going to say, technically, they already are.
Yeah, I mean,
it happens to be a simulcast.
I just wonder if they would be able to put it on like, is it available on like YouTube or something like that?
No, I mean, I didn't normally. I know we do the screen shares, but I feel like if I did the screen shares for this, it would get pulled down because it did last year. So
Oh yeah, yeah.
I don't think it's going to YouTube.
My hope is kind of that like cable TV just dies eventually.
Well, I mean, my argument has always been the last frontier of linear television was sports, because sports is something you cannot watch on demand because we've got these stupid things. I mean, it's easy when you're not a sports fan. It's perfect. You don't need TV for anything because you get anything on demand. But that was kind of the last frontier holding up linear television. But now sports has really gone full steam into streaming. So the wall's kind of the last wall's kind of broken, I think, or on the verge of breaking.
Yeah, I just with all these streaming services too, it's just where we were trying to get away from cable TV and like we're just getting closer to cable TV. Now we have ads for everything. Like we're literally going in a circle. We're going back towards cable TV even though we're not cable TV. Like,
well, that's also the monetization argument, because you can't rely on making money from bundling channels together. You've got the networks and the platforms still have to make money, and they still gotta create a budget to make all these shows and movies that we enjoy. So they gotta make money somehow. So just because it's not cable doesn't mean we get away from ads.
I know, but it's like the prices are looking more like cable TV prices. Like, for I think I was just looking at YouTube TV and I think it's like $59.99 or something. One of the plans I was looking at, I was like, what? It's like
Yeah,
that's getting back to like what we used to pay like several years ago.
The streaming TVs are pricey for sure, but I mean, there's so many of the SVOD platforms that carry their own particular live TV. Like Paramount carries all the CBS channels, and
Right.
this new Fox one that launched in the middle of the night late last summer, that's carrying all the regular Fox channels, and Peacock's carrying all the regular NBC stuff, whether it's live or same day air, or whatever the case may be. Like all the stuff is getting pushed, so you don't really need the live TV packages. They might die just the same. I mean, I don't think YouTube will. I don't think YouTube's will, because they've kind of beaten everybody to the pulp, but they're also the most expensive one. But I mean, dollar for dollar, I kind of don't really agree with the argument of we're getting back to what it used to cost for cable, because when you think about it, if you pay for them all annually, you're looking at, and you don't buy the ad-free versions, you're looking at between $60 and $100 each, and there's half a dozen of them. So like maybe your annual cost, and the smart thing to do is to spread them out so they don't all hit your credit card in the same month. That's what, $600 for the whole year. I mean, when you talk about cable, the cheapest you can get was $90 a month.
Yeah.
So you're still saving $400 or $500, and as far as an annual cost at the minimum, and that's assuming people weren't paying their for premium channels on their cable package. So
yeah, I mean, I know they can cost as much as $200 to $300, but yeah, to your point, the lowest price is like $100, $120, like for like the basic cable.
Yeah,
like it's such a ripoff.
Right. So I still think it's cheaper to get all the on-demand services versus paying for cable every single month.
Yeah, I mean, if you do the lowest tier that has the ads, but still, it's like everything, the prices go up like every year. So it's like, I mean, Netflix used to be 7 something.
Well, it's back.
Now it's double that.
Well, I mean, the lowest one's still $6.99. If you can suffice for the ads, that's what I pay for Netflix.
I don't think that's what I pay.
No, you do, because I remember we talked about this.
I mean, I definitely have ads, but unless with tax, it ends up being like $2 to $3 more than that.
No, it wouldn't be that much. Not that low. Not starting that low. You wouldn't be adding $3 to it in taxes.
I'll have to look into what I pay for that, but I thought it was more than that.
No, the lowest available tier for Netflix is $6.99.
And then I love how, you know, Amazon Prime, it's like you pay for Amazon Prime anyway to get like your packages in a day or two. And then like, they're like, no, but if you don't want ads though, you have to pay on top of that. It's like, go to hell, man. Go to hell. Go to hell, Jeff Bezos. Go to hell.
Well, Jeff Bezos is trying to pay to go to the moon. He's trying to pay to own the NFL. Like he's got to fund all this somehow. You know, God forbid he didn't already have enough money to take care of that as it was. Maybe he did get raked out by his divorce.
Well, jeez, probably.
Yeah. Oh, Mrs. Josh Allen announcing an award. I didn't realize she was with child, actually.
With child. That's such an ancient terminology.
I don't think it's been canceled. It may be ancient, but I don't think it's been canceled.
No, it hasn't been canceled, but no, she announced a couple months ago, I'm pretty sure. A limited series.
Oh, well, they're here. We might get another shot at All Her Fault. Although I think Adolescence is in this, so I'm assuming it'll just be Adolescence.
I think it's going to be Adolescence.
Yeah. He would be dying for sex, and Michelle Williams cannot be there again.
No.
Oh wait, no. I didn't see it actually. I didn't see it in the nominees.
No, I don't think it's nominated.
Oh, excuse me. I would love if the girlfriend won.
All Her Fault was really good.
Yeah.
I really liked All Her Fault.
Oh, I think we just missed it. I thought I knew it was not. I thought it was nominated. I think we just missed it. Yeah.
Yeah, we did mix it. I just saw it, Dying for Sex. Of what I saw, I would disagree. I don't think it was that good.
Yeah.
Yep. Adolescence, of course. No surprise there.
I mean, when something's really next level great, it deserves to win all the awards, but I also always feel bad for the other stuff that's also really great that came out the same year.
But that's the reality of it, is that not everyone gets a trophy. You know what I mean? Not everyone can win. So,
well, that's true.
Which sucks because, yeah, sometimes there are some great things and they're never going to get recognized because this is a limited series, or if it's like a TV show in its last season, it doesn't have another chance again. So, yeah, it does suck in those circumstances. But, I mean, it's everyone can't win. That's the unfortunate part.
Yeah, I mean, All Her Fault was fantastic. I think The Girlfriend was really underrated.
It was.
I was actually surprised at how little people were talking about that show, considering it's on Amazon and everyone has Amazon.
Well, I didn't feel stuff. People were not talking publicly about it, but I had several people, like my friends or people I would talk to, they were like, oh, have you seen The Girlfriend? Like, people I knew had seen it, but like I never saw shit about The Girlfriend on Facebook or social media, nowhere. But like, if you're talking to real people about like, oh, what have you watched recently that was good? They'd be like, oh my God, The Girlfriend. Have you seen it?
Oh, okay.
Yeah. So it was kind of one of those shows that everybody watches, but like is not publicized, to your point.
Yeah. Well, and I think Amazon, unless it's during one of their football broadcasts, they do not promote any of their shows. You know, or it's like, what was that? Ricky Stenicki that kind of got a big ad blitz. Like once in a blue moon, there'll be a movie of theirs that'll get a huge ad blitz. But aside from that, unless it's during football, they do not promote. I don't know whether they just don't pay for ads or they're all running on the, you know, Amazon shopping apps, that sort of thing. Like I don't understand. I don't understand how they promote their content.
You know, I think a lot of what Amazon does is they have a lot of book adaptations, and I think that's how, to be honest, a lot of my friends and people I know have watched those shows. Like I think The Girlfriend was a book. There was a show called like The Better Sister with Jessica Biel and Elizabeth, what's her face? That was also a book. There was The We Were Liars, which was also a book. So like The Summer I Turned Pretty, also a book. Like they're turning all these books into they're adapting all these books into films and TV shows. So everybody who like there's a big reading population. So you have all these women who read these books and they're like, "Oh, I got to go watch it. That's a movie now." So that's how I think a lot of people go over to Amazon to watch things, to be honest.
And that also kind of makes sense as far as translating into things like Wheel of Time too,
Hmm.
which I mean that obviously that got canned, and then they canned. I mean, I don't think Outer Range was based on anything, but that was another one.
No.
So it's also weird, like it's this double-edged sword where they don't promote it. Some of them people don't know about it, like you said, unless it's got this cult following, and then they get canned and they cancel them. Well, of course they're not gonna they're gonna get canceled, and nobody's gonna know about it if you don't promote them. It's like a vicious
Yeah.
cycle.
Yeah.
Adam Scott in his bright red velvet suit of sorts.
Oh, this is best comedy, right?
Yeah.
Okay.
Oh, what a shock!
What did Only Murder? I hope not the studio. Not the studio. Did Only Murders in the Building? Did it
Not
have
only
Shock?
murders in the building.
Abbott Elementary?
No, trying not to spoil it.
Oh no. The studio.
uh,
Like I personally like the studio was pretty good, but like does it deserve these awards in comparison with the other stuff that's nominated?
yeah,
No, it does not.
I'm telling you, Hollywood loves to watch stuff about themselves.
That or Seth Rogen has paid some of his friends off to put in the vote for him.
Yeah.
Just saying.
Well, I mean, you may not be wrong there. I mean, that goes back to your Amelia Perez thing. I mean, sometimes, I mean, I don't know whether it's a PR thing or a pay for play thing, but they're kind of all the same. It's kind of all the same principle.
Yeah, it's a marketing thing. They have these actual campaigns to like let's put some money and let's put some promotion behind getting this movie or this TV show an award. Like there's actual campaigns for this stuff.
The crazy part is like, who marketed the studio besides Apple? Like, I mean, Apple ad blitzes their own stuff when you open their
Hmm.
app, but I mean, other than maybe a Twitter promo, I know like I see a lot of it on Twitter, but um, who
Yeah,
I see
there's
a lot
our
of
social
Hulu.
media ads for different networks. I see all the
Yeah,
different networks on like Facebook and Instagram. So probably Meta ads a lot, if anything.
it's actually now that we've kind of opened up that box, it's funny how like I notice certain platforms on certain social platforms. Like I notice a lot of Apple on Twitter, and I notice a lot
Mhm.
of Hulu on TikTok, and I notice a lot of Peacock on Facebook. So it's like a different service I'm seeing on every social platform as far as this like argument of promotion and what's promoted, where it's promoted, that sort of thing.
I think it's also like what shows we cover and shows we text about, and all of that stuff is like,
Shared
you
data.
know how like everybody's listening because like
Yeah.
I've been seeing, after we covered the Stranger Things series finale, I'm seeing Stranger Things stuff all over my feed on Instagram and for Facebook. When we covered the Pit the other day, seeing all Pit content now on my
Mhm.
feed on Meta. So it's like the the ears are in the walls and they're listening to everything you're doing. Like when we text about saying, oh, we're going to talk about the pit. Oh, okay. Like they hear and they see everything that we do and they know. So that's why we get fed that content.
It's that creepy data sharing abyss, so to speak.
Mm-hmm. What do we have left? Just the Motion Picture Awards?
I hope so, because it's almost 11 o'clock.
I know.
I hope it's just Best Picture left, because there's not too much time in the format.
It's like somebody have 8 o'clock appointments at their ear, nose, and throat doctor on Monday morning. So like some of us have to go to bed. I don't know about you guys in Hollywood, but like some of us have doctor's appointments.
Well, technically in Hollywood, it's only 7:50.
Okay, so they don't have to get up early for doctor's appointments, basically.
Yeah. Well, who knows? They might, but their argument is all their after parties after they get out of here. So they're not going to the doctor's tired. They're going to the doctor's hungover.
Probably. Yeah, they still have the best female drama actor.
No, so that was Rhea Seehorn. Rhea Seehorn won.
No, for motion picture.
Oh, yes, you're right. We didn't really.
That's Jennifer Lawrence, Julia Roberts, Tessa Thompson.
Yeah, that's right.
I haven't even seen. I've literally seen one of these movies.
I've seen two. I've seen Sorry Baby and I've seen Die My Love. And I started after The Hunt, but it's so slow. Now it was late, and they premiered it out, and they premiered it after a football game, so I was kind of tired already. But it just could not hook me. So I started it, I didn't finish it. Die My Love is a bit of an odd one, but Jennifer Lawrence is so psycho in it. Like I would not be upset if she won, just because she nailed the role. And I actually really liked Ava Victor in Sorry Baby too.
Oh, both of those I don't even really know what they're about.
Sorry Baby is about this girl who's, I don't know whether you'd call her a TA. She's like in a thesis program. Like
a teaching assistant?
Yeah, but she's more than an assistant, because she actually does teach as an adjunct too. But she, and amongst all of her friends who are also in the thesis program, they all have the same mentor, who's one of the tenured professors. And she and this girl is kind of like teacher's pet a bit. So like one of her friends is like ride or die BFF. And another one of her friends is like super jealous of her. So, but she winds up, as she's going for help with her thesis, she winds up getting or not getting raped, but she starts to get raped and she leaves. So that kind of that screws with her. And she's going through life trying to rebound from that, and it's not so obvious the trauma she's dealing with. It's very, very subtle. So I guess in that sense it's kind of believable, because it's kind of you wouldn't necessarily talk about that if it happened to you, but it still affects you. And her BFF, in some, they kind of bounce around a little bit in timelines. But her BFF is having a baby, and at the end, she kind of not to spoil anything, but she kind of has this dialogue with the baby where she's explaining to her how shitty the world is. But no matter how shitty the world gets, you can always talk to me, baby. You can always talk to me.
Okay.
And it's funny because she doesn't actually say sorry, baby, but her last line to the baby is kind of like an implied apology.
Oh,
Yeah.
was it like a very heavy drama, like very?
It's not super heavy.
Oh, okay.
It's a little heavy, but it's not super heavy. It's not by any stretch of the imagination like overwhelming or anything like that.
It sounds like pretty depressing, I'll be honest with you.
No, I mean it is sad. It is sad.
Yeah.
Yeah. It's very good. But it is pretty sad.
Mm.
And that's the award they're going to hand out right now. I couldn't find this Hedda. Tessa Thompson, I always think of Tessa Thompson from Thor. So it's
Yeah,
like
yeah.
she's kind of like typecast in my brain to a cheesy Marvel movie. Who? Wait a minute. Wait, is that even? That's not even Victor, is it? Oh, Hamnet. Jesse Buckley from Hamnet. Oh, sorry. I forgot you're behind me.
No, I mean, I haven't seen any of these, so I don't really have any stake in like who's. I wasn't really like rooting for anyone in particular. But I had heard that like I'd heard that multiple people said After the Hunt was like not good.
Well, yeah.
So I was pretty sure that one was not going to win, or Julia Roberts was not going to win.
I mean, she's like I said, I don't think I made it through more than half an hour, 20 minutes, maybe. It's just so slow.
Yeah, I would try Hamnet. I mean, I like Paul Mescal. He's been good in a few things that I've seen, so I would be willing to. Yeah, I don't know. I'm open to watching it. I don't really know if I'll be bored by it. I don't know how heavy it leans into the Shakespeare, like you said. So
the other thing that makes annoying how long the show is our ticker runs out of character space.
oh jeez. Are you out now?
I keep pulling out a random category here and there.
Oh,
Kind of a lesser category. Keep pulling one out just to make room at the back.
to fit it in. Yeah.
Yeah. I should go see this. I should go see Hamnet because this girl seems very quirky.
She looks semi-familiar. I probably saw her like promoting the movie. I think I saw Paul Mescal and maybe it was her promoting it.
Paul Mescal, I don't know whether I'm recognizing him or he just looks like someone else I recognize.
I think he's from this show that was like British or Irish, and it was like a limited series, which I think was modeled after a book. It was like, what was it called? Something. It wasn't like Almost Friends. What was the name of it?
Almost Friends.
I can't even think of the name of it. It might have been like 2020.
Like Almost Famous or Just Friends.
No, I'm probably butchering the name of it. It wasn't Almost Friends, or it wasn't something Friends. It was really good though. It was with Daisy Edgar Jones.
Wait, I recognize that name. Who's she in? What's she in?
Wait, not Daisy Edgar Jones. Yes. I get confused between Daisy Edgar Jones and the other chick.
Wait. Diane Lane. What? That's not possible.
What?
Who am I thinking of?
That died?
Diane Keaton died. That's right. Oh my
man.
God. That was embarrassing. Yeah, Diane Keaton died, not Diane Lane.
Yes, yes.
Yeah.
Oh my god.
That was bad.
They're two very different ladies.
Yes, very, very different. Okay, I feel like he's a supreme underdog, but I would not be upset if Joel Edgerton won this Best Actor.
You liked Train Dreams?
I did like Train Dreams.
I
Another
haven't
one,
seen.
very, very sad.
Oh,
Very sad.
jeez.
Yeah. And I happen to adore Felicity Jones, so that doesn't hurt either.
Oh, the guy was pretty good in Frankenstein, though.
Oscar Isaac, he was, but I thought it was more about Michael Elordi.
Oh, I haven't seen the Springsteen movie either. I'm not a huge Springsteen fan, but I'm curious to see Jeremy Allen White in a musician role. So I do want to see that one.
I'm all about the musician movies. I like the Freddie Mercury one. I like the Bob Dylan one. I like the Elvis one. So I missed the Springsteen one, but I would like to catch that somehow, because I'm a big fan of what they're doing with these kind of.
Yeah,
I don't know whether you call them a biopic or what you call them, but I'm a big fan of how they do them.
And you know what? You don't have to be like I absolutely loathe Bob Dylan's music, but I liked the movie. I thought it was great. And like I don't think you have to be a crazy fan to enjoy those kind of movies.
Yeah.
Okay, so the guy from The Secret Agent one, which I kind of, when they were showing the nominees, I was kind of like, you know what? I feel like this guy is going to win.
Yeah. Gotta respect the white suit.
That's a foreign language one, too, I think. Yeah, I was pretty sure this was going to go to 11:30. They never finish on time. It always gets.
And I don't know where they lose the time either, because the first part of the show, they were moving.
Yeah, they were moving. And then they had a couple awards that the people weren't there, so they were able to blow right past it, but they still somehow end up behind. And I don't know what it is.
Yeah. Like
I think it's just like, must be poor planning. Like,
I mean, it kind of hurts for someone that, you know, has been around a lot of formatting shows and to see them always go over when it's something that's a highly formatted program, you know, like an award show is not something.
They don't play people off though on this show, I don't think, do they?
Well, that always surprised me, like with the Oscars when they do play people off. I mean, if they're like cutting people off at commercial, you think like, okay, it's a hard break, let's go. And they never seem to actually get that time back for wrapping the speeches quickly.
Yeah, I mean, some people just stand up there what seems like forever, and like they're not playing them off, and I'm like, come on, let's get this thing furthered along. Like, it's nice and everything, but like let's get this moving.
Let's get this party popping.
Yeah, some people got to go to bed at some point, man.
or I guess as the implication would be, let's repop the party to close the bottle. I'm trying to make the metaphor work.
Oh jeez. Let's try to
get this party popping when we start. Yeah.
Yeah. Let's recork the bottle and wrap it up here.
Yeah, put the genie back in the bottle.
Yeah. Some of us didn't take a nap as planned.
As planned.
Yeah, so we've got just the motion picture awards, right?
I think so. I think we have to. I think that's
last two.
I think those are the only two major acting categories we had left. I mean, they usually do, in fact, do that, like the best actress, best actor at the end, and then best picture. They already did best director. I mean, normally the Oscars does best director at the end, but they already did that.
Yeah, they all do them different orders for different shows.
Yeah.
I think, I think for Golden Globes, was that Golden Globes where they, or Oscars where they, it was the thing with Moonlight and La La Land. Do you remember that fiasco?
Oh, where they screwed it up?
Was it Moonlight or was it something else? I think it
No,
was
that was it. It was Moonlight and La La Land.
Yeah, and wasn't that the last award? I could be, I thought it was the Golden Globe, but I could be wrong.
Was the name of it Moonlight? It was Moon something.
Wasn't it Mahershala
It was Mahershala
Ali?
Yeah. Yeah, it definitely was.
And didn't Moonlight actually win, but they announced La La Land, or was it the reverse?
Yes, no. Moonlight won. They announced La La Land, and it was the wrong card or whatever.
I can't believe that happened. Like I'm a little bit like apprehensive now that like that's going to happen again sometime because that happened that one time.
I don't know how that does happen. Like there should only be one winner in that envelope. Like and the envelope should be clearly marked what category it is, because there's 30 or 40 categories. You don't want to be grabbing best picture an hour into the show when you're supposed to be announcing like best animated or best screenplay or something non-consequential. You don't want to
That's what kind of makes me think that these things are all rigged, because what if like they were deciding at the last moment what won and that someone pulled the wrong envelope, you know what I'm saying? Like what if it was like a last minute decision where they're like, okay, we think this one should win, like slip it in someone's pocket. Like that's what I think, like that's what it makes me think, is like the dishonesty of that potentially. Like how could that have happened otherwise? Like
you could stage, somebody's in the back messing with the envelopes, they slip the card to someone else.
Right, exactly. Yeah. Like someone has an agenda or something,
Yeah, you'd think they'd be keeping the envelopes and the awards under lock and key.
I guess not.
Because the awards are like engraved. I think the awards are engraved when they hand them out. So like they're already done.
No, I think or maybe I'm thinking of Oscars, but they get their Oscar engraved at the bar or something.
Not a fan of that conversation, I guess.
I guess not.
No, come on.
Oh, God. I'm still just waiting for Julia Roberts to move it along. Shush, Julia Roberts.
She got them all laughing about something.
Oh, I forgot she's not married to him. I forgot they've been together a long time. Maya Rudolph and Paul Thomas Anderson. I forgot.
Really?
Yeah, they're not married, but they're like,
is he younger than he looks? Is he younger than he looks?
No, he's probably in his 50s.
Oh, well, that's younger than I thought he was. So that's not as big a gap as I thought then.
Okay, so this is comedy or musical, but this is not drama. We still have drama.
Yeah, the drama would be the favorite for the Oscar, I'd imagine.
Yeah, it wasn't really much of a comedy in my opinion either. But comedy is subjective too, I guess.
Yeah, well, at our constant bear discussions.
Like, I wonder how they define that. Is it just like if someone says it's comedy, like they can nominate it for comedy? Like that's what it must be, right? It's not
But
like
like,
you have to have 12 jokes in your film to be nominated for, like, you know what I'm saying? Like, I don't think there's any sort of measure of comedy, like how much something has to be in order to be nominated.
yeah, well, that's like, the definition of democracy. America's not a democracy, but Israel is, because you and I could say we're a party and run for office in Israel.
Hmm.
Anyone can kind of do it. That doesn't happen in America because they say America's a democracy, but it's not really. It's a constitutional republic.
Yeah.
Right.
So I guess I don't know. I guess there's no like restriction or measurement for these kind of things. It's like the same thing with the podcasts that were nominated for best podcasts. Like you just had to nominate your own podcast and people were not aware of that. Like it
Yeah.
wasn't like somebody decided what the best podcasts in the country were and was like, okay, Amy Poehler is going to be nominated. She's one of the best. Like there was like it was because Amy Poehler nominated her podcast or wanted her or submitted her podcast for consideration. That's why she was able to be nominated.
Yeah, and it kind of feels weird that the podcasts are all like celeb-led podcasts. I mean, I know that's a thing a lot nowadays,
Right.
but it doesn't really feel like it's like a podcast to me is a product of the people. That's something that normal people can do. So,
Right.
the best one shouldn't necessarily just be attached because a celebrity decided, oh, I need a new hobby. Let me start a podcast.
Right. But it's always like, you know, how like the best person to be a leader is the person that doesn't want to be a leader. Like it's the
Right.
same thing. Like the best podcasts are the ones that are like, I don't want to be up for that bullshit award. I'm not going to nominate my podcast. Like the people who should win for best podcast are the ones who are going to say like, oh, I don't want to deal with that. Like that means nothing to me.
Yeah. Or like if I'm going to be up for it, I want it to be because everyone else recognized me for it.
Right. Yeah.
Yeah. You don't vote for your own stuff. That's just
Right. And
it's tacky.
like no shade to Amy Poehler, but she's only had that podcast for like not even a year, I think.
Right.
So she's new to this and there's a lot of people who have been going for a long time that deserve it. Like I'm
Right.
not talking about us by any means. I mean like there's a million other podcasts out there.
If the Diplomat and All Our Fault were any consolation, people should be finding out about us.
All right, let's get to the awards. Like what's with the
We're
what's with the
here.
small
We're here. We're at the last one.
No, but it's just Don Cheadle and George Clooney talking about like all the nominees or something. It's just like let's
Yeah.
let's just get into it.
Yeah, they did the same thing Julia Roberts did. They just kind of like yucked it up at the.
Yeah, it's just like, come on, let's go, people.
I couldn't read his lips on that one, so.
Am I gonna be upset?
No, I don't think so.
Okay, just not Sinners, please. I'm fine with anything that's not Sinners.
I didn't think Sinners was gonna win, but it wouldn't have upset me. Yeah. Damn it! I gotta remove something else.
Okay, I guess another reason for us to watch Hamnet.
Yeah, that'll be the that and Secret Agent. I guess those should go right to the top of the
I guess so.
priority list. I'm now removing things from the ticker that were repeats and announced 2.5 hours ago.
Oh, jeez.
Yeah, all right. I'll make an attempt to see Hamlet. And I didn't realize it was a Spielberg thing.
I didn't realize. I don't think I knew that either.
He like Spielberg. Like late, I feel like in recent years he's kind of more of a background type of director producer. He's not really like front and center.
Yeah, that's what it seems like. He's not really as out in front.
Yeah. I was like, him and George Lucas were the directors of my childhood.
Oh, jeez.
Well, I guess technically not really, but it was me watching their stuff as a child, but probably like 7 to 10 years after the movies came out. Or 20 or 50, 15, because obviously Jaws came out way before I was born.
Yeah, yeah.
But I think he's kind of been a background, more in the background. So this is interesting to see him front and center again. Like he's always at the Oscars, but he's just kind of like chilling there. He's never like nominated for something. He's just kind of hanging out.
Yeah, it's been kind of a while since he's been nominated for something, I feel like.
Yeah. All right. I mean, so kind of what are our final thoughts here, I guess? I mean, surprises? I can't really say there's a lot of surprises.
Not a lot of surprises, a few disappointments though. I feel
Yeah.
like a little bummed about some things that happened here tonight.
Yeah, I'm not super thrilled about the one battle after another, especially knowing. I mean, of course I saw the nominations, but I didn't put two and two together. I guess because my brain rejected it right away. But knowing it as a comedy, I'm like, this wasn't funny. Like I don't understand how someone's laughing at that. So that not only did it kind of irk me that it won so much, but also that it was winning so much in the category it did.
Yeah. And I think it did have the most nominations, but I wonder how many it ended up sweeping out of those total. It might have been like 2/3 of the things it was nominated for, it actually won.
Yeah, I mean it only won one acting one though.
Right.
Yeah, and everything else was the high end back of the camera stuff.
Yeah.
And then the one that I was particularly glad about was Timothee Chalamet. Because I really
still have to
enjoyed
see
Marty
that
Supreme.
one, but I hear good things about Marty Supreme. So that one's kind of like at the top of my list too. Hamnet is now more towards the top of my list than it was.
Yeah, and I didn't realize because I mean I know we're kind of different in this. Like you kind of look into the movie before you see it. I'm kind of like I just kind of want to go in blind sometimes. I didn't realize it was a ping pong movie.
Oh, really?
Yeah, it's about ping pong.
Oh, yeah. I knew generally what they're about.
But it's really good. It's really good. And he's so like about his hype to the point where you almost don't like him for most of the movie because he's so obnoxious. But it works. By the time it's over, it works. And you kind of get everything that you saw up to that point really makes sense. So we started late and eclipsed 2 hours. The next Red and Red Real Review will be Hijack.
Yeah.
Comes out in the middle of this week, and we'll turn it around for you the following Monday. And season 2, and we didn't touch on this when we teased it the last time. They're on a train.
Oh, no kidding.
Yeah.
I didn't hear that. Wow.
Yeah.
Okay. That changes everything.
Yeah. So at least it's not an airplane again. The guy's not that unlucky.
Okay. Okay. There's a little bit of nuance to this season. So okay, I can go along with that.
Yeah. Until the next Real Review, Red and Red are signing out.